Hello everybody, welcome back. YouTube.com/Geek Aloud for another Let's Install. Today, the First Berserker Khazan. Sure. I am downloading this today as it was just released. It comes out today on the PlayStation 5, and as you can see over there, it is a PS5 Pro enhanced game. Not only that, on the Gaming Enforcement Agency, Tuesdays, 8:30 PM, right here on Geek Aloud, the Gaming Enforcement Agency, our video game weekly YouTube podcast about video games, believe it or not. Unky Dunky talked this game up. He had access to it because he purchased the deluxe digital edition, which gave him a couple of days early access. It comes out today, though. So our Unky's early impressions are available on Tuesday night's show of the Gaming Enforcement Agency. But right now, we'll check out some gameplay of the First Berserker Khazan as it installs. On the other side, once the install's complete, I'll dive on into the settings menu and make any recommendations for changes. But for now, though, let's check out the gameplay.
lacrima, a tear, a soul accepted. It will give us strength. Now you too will hear the memories of the dead.
Installed right here, youtube.com/Geek Aloud, the first Berserker Khazan. Let's boot it on up now and find that settings menu, shall we? Okay, here we are at the main menu for the first Berserker Khazan? I want to say Khazan because Cold Chisel. Damn you, Cold Chisel. Oh, I should probably note this game's a roguelike. Not a roguelike at all. It's a Souls-like. Soulsborne. Anyway, check out GEA. Unky goes right into it. Frame rate limit. I'm going to turn it off. For the best experience, a frame rate of 60 or lower is recommended. Man, I'm tempted to turn it off. My monitor can go up to 120, so I will leave it off. Brightness. I won't go through the brightness now because I've got the studio lights on, but definitely time to set it up for your environment. Screen shake, I will leave it on high. However, if you suffer motion sickness, take the screen shake out completely. It'll definitely help reduce motion sickness. Graphics quality preset, either performance or quality. I'm going to set it to quality because I'm on a PlayStation 5 Pro, and what I've noticed with the Pro games is if you set it to the quality mode, oftentimes it damn near hits 60 constantly with all the quality on. So on a PS5 Pro, I'm going to go with quality. Hopefully it's, you know, up there near 60, if not hitting 60 the whole time. So that's my recommendation on a Pro. If you're not on a Pro though, go for performance because you definitely want 60 in Souls-like. Music, I'm going to have to pull the music right out as I do not want the copyright strike here on the YouTube channel. But when you're playing it, if you're not streaming it, definitely leave that music all the way up. I'm assuming it's fantastic. I don't recall Unky's comments on it, but as I said, that's on GEA. Everything else up at full, and I love having the controller speaker on, but if you don't, the option is there to turn it off. Controls, dodge on press, sprint, toggle, yes thanks. Brutal attack priorities off. Select whether to prioritize brutal attacks over other skills when it's available. I may come back and turn it on. I'll leave it off by default in developers I trust, but you know, I'll leave it off for now, but I may very well come back and change it depending on how well I remember to do it. Javelin, static jump assist is off. Oh, I really struggle with jumping, so part of me wants to turn it on. I'll leave it off by default and see how I go, but I may very well come back and change that on as well. Dynamic aim assist is off, and I'll leave it off by default, but once again, good to know it's there and I may come back to it. Controller configuration, please give us the map. They've nailed it, the perfect controller map. I'll leave that as default. Unky switched over the attacks. His recommendation on GA was to have it far more like a Souls game and have, you can see there, swift attack on square and potent blow is on triangle. He remapped those to R1 and R2 to make it more Souls-like, but I'll leave it by default. I wonder, out of curiosity, is Type B must, yeah, there you go. So Type B does it. So if you're interested in the more Souls-like, switch over to Type B, but I'll leave it as Type A and see how I go with my old man hands. And I don't invert my sticks, but if you do, that's the option right there. And the sensitivities, I'll leave it default unless I hear otherwise or experience otherwise. But generally speaking, I leave my sensitivities and dead zones at the default values. Camera inversion off, yes, thank you. Adaptive triggers on, yes, please. Vibration high. All right, I'll leave it at high. Yeah, high across the board. Environmental, cutscene, UI, combat, action, defense. Taking damage, crisis, and enemy, all on high vibration. Yes, thank you. Give it to me right in the old man knuckles. Language, English for text and voice. Thank you. Subtitles, absolutely not. No way. I find them so distracting. They are off. Accessibilities, I'm assuming this is a subset, so it'll be pretty quick here. Item disposal warning, just for common. Man, I may even come back and turn that off. It depends how much it nags me in game. Dismantle material warning on, okay. Always display current info in HUD is off. Always display combat info in HUD. Is that health bars? I may come back and turn that on if that's a health bar setting. I love seeing health bars. Show equipped skills in HUD. Detailed, sure. Full HUD is on. Damage displays on. Auto lock on is off. Arachnophobia safe mode. I will leave it off. Spiders don't freak me out that much, but if spiders give you the willies, come back here and turn arachnophobia safe mode on. It'll remove the spiders. I don't know, change them for sheep or something cute and cuddly, I'm sure. Helm display. Yes, thanks. Helm display during cutscenes is off by default, so I'll go with them. Whoa, come back here, Mike. Online settings. Online is fine. Cutscene replay is off. And that is it for the settings within the First Berserker Khazan. And way over the far side there, I can see 495103. Is that a version number, some sort of build number? Who knows? Let's jump back to the PS5 main menu now, pull up the particulars, wrap up this install, and see if that number has anything to do with anything. No, it doesn't appear to. I can tell you that the First Berserker Khazan on launch day on the PlayStation 5 installed to a PS5 Pro, and this game does have the enhanced settings, is version 1.002.028. And that is a full and complete install size of 26.15 gigabytes. Thank you very much for watching another Let's Install right here on Geek Aloud. Please check out the Gaming Enforcement Agency. That's our weekly video games podcast live stream here on Geek Aloud now Tuesday nights at 8:30 p.m. What else can you do with the channel? Like it, subscribe it. You'll never miss it. Oh, that was luck.
Hey, that's something.